like I saw a similar question recently. So there was a video I was watching yesterday actually that was talking about real independence, like what is actually independence. And the example that the guy used was, okay, picture this guy, he's 40 years old. He has a good job. He makes $60,000 a year or pounds or whatever. So like a decent salary. He owns a house that he's paying the mortgage for. He owns a car that he's paying a lease on. And he supports his family. Is this guy independent? And it's like, if he doesn't have a lot in savings, like 5 years in savings or whatever, 5 years salary in savings, he's not independent because he loses his job and all of that other stuff goes. He's gonna have to sell the house, the car very quickly or get another job very quickly. And that's dependent. He's dependent on getting another job. He's dependent on his boss not firing him. You know, and he's dependent on everything staying as it is to keep everything else in order. An independent person is someone who, like, no one can stop them living the lifestyle they're living. No one can fire them. No one can cut off their income streams, or they've already got so much in savings that it's like, fuck you money, basically. Exactly. Where no one can say, go and do this. And they're like, they can just be like, no, I don't need to. That's an independent person. And that's my goal. That's where I want to be.
You make a very good point. You know, I meet people sometimes that say that I don't need to make a lot of money. I don't need this. You know, my brother used to be like that. He's not like that anymore. He's very ambitious now. But a couple of years ago, he was doing a lot of yoga and he was like, I don't need a lot. I can live with like $1,000, $2,000 a month. And I was like, no, the problem with not having money is that then 60, 70% of your life, you're doing things to make money. The point of having the money is so that you can buy yourself out of that prison. Yeah, you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. And then you can do things that are meaningful to you. And that could be anything. That could be working, that could be doing business, music, art, whatever you want to do. But right now, slavery is not over. You know, slavery is very much alive. We are all, everyone that is working for money, or we are slaves of the system. We need to buy a ticket out of that. Yeah.
That's a really strong statement. And I 100% agree. I've described working a 9-to-5 job that you don't enjoy as slavery before. And people have been like, whoa, it's not slavery. And it's like, well, why'd you do it? And it's like, well, because I need to. And it's like, well, then that's kind of slavery. You know, it's like, I need to eat and stuff. And it's like, you're sacrificing happiness and like fulfillment for necessity. And surely everyone's goal should be to get away from that. And for me, money is freedom. I've had people being negative and trying to bring me down for pursuing the goals that I'm going for. And they're like, well, why do you need to do this? And it's like, why do you need lots of money? Why are you not just happy and content? And it's like, well, because money is freedom. Being able to just jump on a plane tomorrow and not care about the price of a ticket and just go somewhere is freedom. Being like, I want to be that place in the world tomorrow. I'm going to be there because there's nothing holding you back. And I want completely like no particular ties to any place. I want no reliance, like we were saying about the job thing and having dependency on stuff like that. I want to own everything that I have cash paid for so that I'm not paying things back and just be completely self-reliant where, anything that happens isn't going to change my lifestyle. That's where I want to get to. And I'm definitely on the way there, and I'm a lot more on the way there than, like you said, a lot of people my age. And I consider myself very lucky to have got to that point. But everyone else I know that isn't a poker player has a job with a salary that they need to pay for their house, their car, and all these things that they can't really afford because they couldn't just buy it. They had to get these loans and stuff, which they're paying interest on and etc. And it annoys me that is the norm. Like, I'm the one breaking out of the norm, and I'm the one that is seen as weird by society. But like, it's totally normal to go to school, go to college, go to university, end up with like £60,000 debt for a degree that isn't going to really help you in life that much anymore. You'll go and get like a basic entry level job as your lawyer or whatever you end up being after getting a degree, and you start off very underpaid. And then when you do start getting paid better, you're paying off the loan on the university, and then you're paying loans on your houses that you get, on the cars you get, because you don't have a large sum of money. You have a salary coming in that you can take chunks out of each month. And that's the norm. And people are just okay with that. That's just what people are supposed to do. And it's like no one's lifted their head up and been like, why is this the norm? Is that happiness? Is that freedom? I don't think it is.